As you all may know, since the beginning of the year, we have the plan to rapidly scale the production of satellite. So, in order to fulfill the demand of our client, which is the highest of our priority. At MidSpace, one of our key phases is satellite as robot production. We will elaborate on what we mean by this, and on top of that, we will discuss about the 5 important things to look forward to in 2022. Today we are with Kun James Yenbamroong, CEO and CTO of the MidSpace Corp. Welcome, James.
Hi, everyone. It's good to be here again and give you updates.
Yeah. Firstly, we would like you to elaborate. What do you mean by satellite as robot production?
First of all, satellite it has many similar characteristics to the robots. It has power systems. It has electronics. It can move autonomously and remotely. So it's very similar to the robots. The robots that you see, cars as robots. Robots that you see on the department stores are robots. The satellite is just a robot, but it's just 1,000 kilometers away from you.
Okay. Could you please update us on what stage of our satellite is being produced?
Okay. Currently, we are doing, as we announced, unveiled on our technology day in December. It's about three months after that announcement. So we are working on the first batch of Block 1 satellites that we expect to launch into orbit this year. So everybody's from this interview is actually inside the Factory 1 where we put everything together.
So for each year, absolutely we have the plan for each year. So I would like you to explain about the 5 important things that we plan for this year.
Okay. We obviously we want to scale up the production. We wanted to push up the capability to produce to up to 100 satellites per year. And the other one is the battery cells. We coming off from the lab scale production, so we want to crank up the production capacity to about 1 million cells per year this year. So that's the main goal. The 5 important things about MidSpace this year. First, I think we've tackled that quite a bit already on the people side. We've now scaled to about 150. We wanted to push up to about 300. Of course, subject to certain developments that we would need. So currently we focus on that. The newcomers, making sure that they fully integrated to the team in the second quarter, and hopefully after that we will scale to about 300 people. The third it's on the technology side. So we continuing to expand the technologies. We have more equipments and tools that now come into Factory 1. So now our engineers and technicians are familiar with the facilities. Now the facility is running 100%, and the past 2 months we have numbers of visitors coming in. So they're really on the first batch because of some of the COVID that preventing that from some of the meetings that kind of delay out. But we think quarter 2 we will have more active visitors coming from overseas. Fourth, I would think continuous on the funding side. We mentioned about people, technology, and the production capacity. So all those would need, I think, additional funding that we would secure this year to scale up our capability even more. The last, I think, the last important for this year, I think is maybe long-term goal. It's still the same. We wanted to build colony on the moon, but first step was to build this the satellites. Making the satellite constellations and establishing aerospace supply chain in Southeast Asia. So that's the first, I think, hard steps that numbers of us are tackling this year. So yeah, those five for this year.
Okay. For the next question, I have 2 parts in this question. 1, how does MidSpace plan to go for this year? And 2, what will be the value of that growth?
Okay. So the growth plan for this year.
Yeah.
The growth plan for this year. Yeah, we want to start delivering our components level. Our power systems, particularly batteries, the battery packs, we gain lots of attention, and we'll be receiving orders, and we will begin to deliver this year. And we also planning for additional standalone factories just for assembly for the battery packs to respond to that orders. For other, we wanted to increase our advanced technology even further. I think we will have more of the products be unveiled this year. But understand the priorities on the current products, on the satellite and power system related products that we need to deliver that first. But we think if we do really well on the business side and funding side this year, we hope to scale our team. I think the team size will probably go beyond 300. That was actually responding to the business growth and on the technology side too. That would need more engineers to work on this capacity ramp up. So yeah, hopefully we could do like maybe 500 engineers this year. It's quite a challenge, but we hope we could hit that by December this year.
Yeah. Finally, I would like you to tell us about the product or any project that will be coming up.
The products, the satellite components, we've already mentioned that. We probably have a new product unveil this year as well. We mentioned about satellite as robots. We've probably talk more about robots production later this year, and what kind of robots that we are building we will be announced later this year. But from time to time and visiting on the websites, you see the build up of the robot team, and we've actually worked on the robots for I think for quite some time now, and everything is coming together. Hopefully we could actually talk more about what kind of robot that we'll be launching later this year.
Yeah, this is an update, our satellite production. So in addition to our updates today, we have compiled around 5 interest questions from the social media channels. Let's start with question 1. How can MidSpace satellite help better the world?
Okay. For helping satellites making a better world, I think that's a very big question. I think satellites is the first steps for the new generation of engineers to work on difficult projects, and then I think what comes after that, the technologies that would be contributing to making a better productivity and hopefully help the world in terms of like saving the resources.
Question 2. Right now, they already know that our satellite is a small sat. So we would like you to explain that we build this satellite for communication for what?
Okay. We build a small satellite, high powered. So we build it for the future generation of internet that would need this kind of satellites infrastructure. To enable new applications that, for example, like blockchain or some kind of like internet that would be able to connect the world. So that would be also the new GPS systems that embedded into the satellites. So you could actually navigate more accurately. So I think a lot of applications that we see on the previous generation of internet will be improved by these networks of satellites that we ship to the industry.
Yeah. Okay, next. Question 3. Could you give us an update on expanding into an international market?
Okay. We have numbers of clients that are interested from overseas, like Europe, and we also have I think some of the updates coming up from Australia side as well that we continue to bid. So this year hopefully we could have the expansion involve having people in international markets, subject to all these shipments and deliveries to our international partners.
Okay, and next question. Question 4. What makes MuSpace Corp power system unique?
The uniqueness about our power system is that we working on our own solid state battery. Those battery pack more energy and last longer, and also easier to manage the thermal properties. As you charge and discharge, like you have a heat be building up. The other is on the electronics. We call it battery management systems. I think we are very few startup company that work on this electronics by ourselves, meaning that we need to build, I think, the model and then the electronics that involved in this management systems from ground up. And it also has with that the machine learning capability that we build in-house, also being incorporated into these systems.
Okay. And the last question, what 3 words the best describe MuSpace?
The best 3 words that describe MuSpace, I think we are the next best 3 words. I think next generation of engineers, and I think the most challenges projects, okay. And the third probably like the value of executions.
Okay. That's a completely and very interesting update for our satellite production. So thank you very much, Kun James, for taking your time and discussing with us. See you again in the next update. And for today, we wish you good luck and goodbye. Thank you.
Thank you.